Russia's top diplomat says liberating the Donetsk and Luhansk region is his country's unconditional priority. Sergey Lavrov made the comment in an interview on French television. Lavrov insisted that Russia's goal in Ukraine is to demilitarize his neighbor after waves of NATO's eastward expansion. And he also said Western sanctions on Russia were planned long before the conflict with Ukraine started and probably won't be lifted. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made a surprise trip to Kharkiv. Philip Crowther has more.
Well, it was an extraordinary visit from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky simply because of how dangerous it was. The city of Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, is very close to the Russian border. And until just a few weeks ago, it was in danger of being seized by Russian forces, or at the very least being fought over with the Ukrainian military. The Russian forces have been pushed back, not all the way into Russia, but a relatively long way away from the city. Indeed, Kharkiv is trying to get back to normal, but it is still suffering artillery attacks. And indeed, after Zelensky's visit, there were the sounds of explosions in the city, again witnessed by AP reporters on the ground. He also visited the Ukrainian troops, who are right there on one of the many front lines in Ukraine. Zelensky, during his visit, was also told by the regional governor that in the region of Kharkiv, around that second largest city in Ukraine, there is still 30% of that territory in Russian hands. Now, in the meantime, not too far away from there, in the Donbass region, we are seeing not exactly a clear picture as to who controls what right now. The city of Severodonetsk is key here. Clearly, the Russian military is throwing a lot of manpower, a lot of firepower at that one city, but is still not managing to get it under its control. The Ukrainian military tells us that there is an attempt to take it by Russian forces, but that has not been successful so far. In the meantime, there have also been other attacks on cities outside of the Donbass region, some of them airstrikes, and this is a reminder that the Russian forces, that Moscow is still going to hit infrastructure and still going to hit supply lines for the Ukrainian army. Philip Crowther, Associated Press for CGTN in Lviv, Ukraine.